What's going on, everybody? Tom here with Keto Lifestyle, and I am finally back from my vacation, and my voice has recovered enough that I can film, guys. I don't know if you can still hear it. I got a little bit sick when we came back, which was not a lot of fun. But since Cinco de Mayo is tomorrow, I decided it is time to release a Keto Margarita recipe, which is exactly what we're going to be doing today. So first, let me show you guys how to make this, and then afterwards, we'll talk a little bit more about drinking on keto, whether or not you should do it, what you need to be aware of, those kind of things. But with that, let's get right into the recipe. So first things first, we are going to rim our glasses. So I have these cheap little plastic ones here that we got from like the dollar store. And all you're gonna do, run them in some lime juice that I have laid out in a plate here. And then this is just some margarita salt. Give it a spin in there as well. As you can see, we have a nice little coating of salt on our glasses. Now let's get into making the cocktail itself. So we're gonna take these and set them aside for now. All right, in my cup here, I've got just a few cubes of ice. You don't want to go too crazy. Now this recipe is going to be for one margarita, so if you're making more than that, double it. First things first, we got some tequila right here, and we're going to put 3 ounces in there. Now my jigger is 1.5 ounces on this side, and it's a 1/2 ounce on this side. So 2 of the 1.5 ounces will give us 3 ounces. Next up, we're going to do 2 ounces of the lime juice we have right here. You can squeeze it fresh, but I find it easier to use the bottled stuff. So we'll do a 1.5 ounce side, and then a 1/2 ounce side. As a side note, this recipe is being made on difficult mode today because I've been experimenting with this all morning and I've probably had about 4 of these. Next up, we have some powdered erythritol. Keep in mind, erythritol does not dissolve very well in water, so powdered stuff is going to be your best friend in this situation. So for this, we're going to use 1 tablespoon of that powdered erythritol. If it's a little heaping, that's all right too. And then the last thing going into this, because we don't have, Grand Marnier, it's an orange liqueur. You can't really use that on keto. We're just gonna be using a little bit of orange extract. This stuff, you can find it next to the vanilla extract in your grocery store. And we're gonna use 1/4 teaspoon of that. Now, this is where the recipe changes depending on if you want to make it like a blended with ice or just put it on the rocks. If you're gonna make it on the rocks, do a 1/2 ounce of water, like you see here. If not, skip this step, throw it in your blender with some ice, like you see here. And if you're not blending it, go ahead and just take your shaker, get a nice shaking. Now to serve it on the rocks, we are going to take a glass with some fresh ice cubes in there and just kind of strain this off into the glass. And then we're gonna go ahead and garnish these with just a slice of lime. And now, this is our finished product. Well guys, now that you've seen how to make it, we are here with the slushy margarita and the margarita on the rocks. And we're gonna taste them both. So let's start with the slushy. Very good. I wish I had a better blender because mine's a little bit chunkier than I'd like. But that's just me having a really crappy blender and I need to get a new one. Now let's taste this one. That is delicious. Now to give you guys an explanation of the flavor, the orange comes through just a little bit, kind of like if you were to use an orange liqueur in a margarita. The lime is subtle, it's just sweet enough, and that salt on the rim really gives you kind of a nice finish to it. So this is a fantastic substitute for a margarita, and it is definitely keto friendly. Now let's talk slightly about whether or not you should be drinking on keto, because you're gonna find varying opinions on this. Now my opinion of it is I treat keto like a lifestyle. I try to stay on it as much as possible, but I'm willing to accept the fact that, sometimes life happens. And in this case, hey, you wanna have a drink and you're willing to keep your carbs really low, that is great for you guys. Now a couple things to keep in mind. First of all, alcohol does have calories in it. I say a good rule of thumb is about 100 calories per shot. Being that these have 2 shots in them, that's about 200 calories just from the alcohol alone. So keep that in mind with your calorie budget. Next thing to be aware of, you will get drunk a lot faster. You can ask anybody who's been on a ketogenic diet who has had any real amount of alcohol, your tolerance just falls through the floor. It's absolutely ridiculous, but it does save you some money if you are going out drinking. So hey, silver lining in everything. Next thing, hangovers. I don't really get them because I'm young and stupid, but as you get older, you know, your hangovers get worse. I definitely can't drink like I did when I was 21 anymore. But I notice when I'm on keto, I definitely have a little bit rougher of a hangover, but I've heard people say that it is a lot worse. Make sure you're getting your electrolytes and drinking water because you are gonna need it. Just like keto in general, you need a lot of water. This is dehydrating you even more. Keep that water up and you guys will be fine. So follow these simple rules. I think you guys will have a great time enjoying your margaritas for Cinco de Mayo. And if you're watching this later on in the year, hey, just enjoy your margaritas. But with that, guys, I will see you in the next one. I hope you guys, subscribe to this video if you like my channel. Like the video, leave some comments in the comment section. Whatever you guys want to do, I'll see you in the next one.